We're live for Talk to Me, and we're about to talk to some. Maybe we'll have a conversation. I don't know. Let's see where this goes, though. Talk to me.
Talk to me. And that's exactly what you guys are going to do. You guys are going to talk to me because I have some bold stuff to say.
Welcome to Talk to Me. We got a little something here called Women versus Husbands. Let's see what was said here. This was sent to me. I didn't watch it, so let's do a reaction.
Points in this because I've spoken to her outside of this, so let her speak.
Okay, so for me, I've done international politics degree. I've got my degree. I might go back for another degree. But for me, I don't see myself working. I don't see myself getting a 9 to 5. I want to be.
Wait.
Hold on a minute.
Wait.
Hold on a minute. I want to be with a man who's a provider, who will allow me to be a housewife. I want to be a lady of leisure.
Why would you go to school and do all that shit then?
I wouldn't buy a man a birthday gift. No. Lady of leisure.
Tell me about the birthday thing you told me, please.
I wouldn't buy a man a birthday gift. No. He has me.
No, stop. I'm so sorry. You yourself, you're useless. You're useless. You're useless. You're
Useless.
human being. Let him respond.
One question, that is it, yeah? What happens now, yeah, God forbid, if your husband gets sick and it can't work?
Then I have to find a new one. I have to find a new one.
Anyway, sorry, I know she has a lot of interesting points.
Oh, shoot. Savage. All right, for sure. Apparently, this is an example. This chick right here, this airhead right here, this educated airhead said, I'm willing to go to college. I've got my degrees. I've got this and I got that. Multi-international. You're willing to go to college and go into debt because you ain't got money. You went to college. You know you got them grants, loans, and debt. You're going to put yourself tens of thousands of dollars in debt and waste 4 to plus years of your life on a college degree you have no interest in using. You don't see yourself working. You don't want to work. What changed? Why do you even go to school? What the heck is wrong with you? Airheaded people like this. And think about it. And she wants to be married. She wants a man to take care of her. She wants a sucker to get married to. I'm sorry. You're not going to get married to. No, I don't see marriage in her future. Fried rice. Chick, I'm about to be savage with the call-ins now, y'all. If y'all ain't saying some shit, bro, don't say nothing. Talk to me. You live.
Yo, what up, Jody?
What's up? Talk to me.
Hey, it's crazy. Like, you know, it's crazy. You were talking about the marriage thing, right?
Yeah.
He's like the woman like that. He was like, if you want to get married, I did some research on marriage, right?
Uh-huh.
And you know, in the United States, we practice a marriage called civil marriage, right?
Okay.
And you know, a lot of black people, Spanish people, we love the Bible. We believe in the Bible, right?
Yeah.
The marriage we practice in modern day times is nowhere in the Bible. Nowhere in the Bible.
Okay. I'm listening.
I'm gonna explain that. Like, for example, like civil marriage, like it's called civil marriage, right?
You talk about the act of going to the courthouse and getting a marriage license?
Yeah. Civil marriage, because like if you look at it, the race that wrote the Bible, the race that wrote the Bible, they're from the Middle East. And like in their culture, they don't practice civil marriage. They don't practice.
You talking about the Israelites and whatnot?
Like
the Hebrew?
Yeah, the Jews and the Muslims.
Yeah.
Yeah, they practice religious marriages and polygamy marriage.
I mean, even when you go and get married by a preacher, they say before God, married under the eyes of God and all that. It's very religious. Yeah. Marriage is a religious thing.
But you know what's crazy though? The marriage we practice is only 189 something years old. It was invented in 1836 by the England and Wales. And like the concept, be like, you know who invented the word honeymoon? You know honeymoon, right? We all know honeymoon phase,
right?
All that stuff, right? So the Romans invented that. The Romans were Italian people. So in the first century, back then it wasn't called marriage. It was called matrimony and wedlock.
Mm-hmm.
So when the male and female got married in the first century, right, they both would exchange a cup of honey on a lunar phase. That's how you got the concept of honeymoon.
Oh.
2,000 years later, we're practicing these rituals that the Catholic Church promoted. It's all, government and the state, government and church and all that stuff. It's all.
With modern times, all that origin and history gets blurred out, and we just do things just because it's tradition.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
And women initiate 80% of divorces, so it's dangerous to get married today, bro.
It's dangerous to get married today? Why do you think it's dangerous to be married today?
I'm going to tell you, it's why it's dangerous, because first of all, a lot of men, if you look at it, the courts are prejudiced. The courts are prejudiced towards men.
They're biased towards men, sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And plus,
biased towards women.
Suffer emotional. They suffer emotional, like mental, right? And emotional, and money loss, financial loss.
So, being a man getting married, when we get married, we have a lot more to lose than our wives when we get divorced.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Once we get divorced, we are losing our wives. We're losing our kids. Oftentimes we're losing our houses. We're losing our money. We are modern day men are sacrificing a lot more when they say I do than women are in the modern day. That's just an irrefutable fact. And to hear women like this say she want a man to take care of her and she goes to college for all of these years I absolutely agree with my man says you're useless. Because what use do you have if you're not willing to use your own degree to take care of yourself and be an independent woman, or don't go to college at all and actually learn to be a traditional wife, find yourself a good man to be a great wife to? You're not willing to do either of these things. What use does someone like this girl have? It's insane to me.
Yeah.
And there's more and more women coming out like this because social media is teaching them and brainwashing them to be this way.
I tell men, study female psychology, study female nature, bro. That'll save a lot of men. Because my father didn't teach me that shit, He didn't teach me that.
Right.
I had to learn it on my own. I read books about female nature, how women, they use emotional manipulation, shaming tactics. It's going to save you because you're going to be able to notice the red flags in women. And it's easy to spot it. Once you get to gain that knowledge, you're going to find it's easy.
But I still believe in marriage, bro. I want to be married. I want to be a husband, man.
I do too.
We want to be married, but it's like we're so like cautious on it because of, what being.
Hey, Jody.
Yeah, go ahead.
My advice to you is just make up your own version of marriage. Just do it your own how you want to do it. That's what I do it. I still do the ring thing too, even though that's all was created by the Romans, the whole ring, eternal love and stuff. But I won't do no contract. I said I'll marry you for no contract.
Yeah.
It's dangerous, bro, because you're mixing business and pleasure.
Right.
You don't want to do
marriage.
That. Like,
that's what marriage is. Marriage, modern day marriage, is a contract. It's great. It's a contract. It's weird. And there's law that backs it. There's law that enforces it. Law enforcing marriages and stuff like that. So I understand where you're coming from.
My dad tried to convince me to get married. I sent him a video. I said, bro, a woman said this. A woman said the laws are prejudiced towards men. A woman said that. She's an attorney.
What would you do? What would you do if you meet a lady who blows your mind and completely...
I'm be real.
Let me set it up for you. Let me set it up for you, though. You meet this nice lady. She's sexy. She's attractive. You go on a date. She blows your mind, not like any other woman you've ever met. If you have kids, she loves your kids. Your kids love her. She loves you. Y'all fall in love. She gives you every part that you never thought a woman could ever give, and you've never been in love so deeper in your whole entire life that you're willing to sacrifice and die for this woman. 5, 6, 7 years go by, and she showed you nothing but love, that she has you in her best interest. And she wants to be married. Will you marry this woman?
No. I said I'll marry you, no contract. I said I'll marry you with no contract.
How does that work? How do you marry somebody with no contract?
You can do it because, look, it's an agreement between you and her instead of the government. No, you can do it. That's what I'm saying. It's between you and her. No government involved. That's all man-made, man.
So you talking about like getting an attorney, getting a pastor, and like
invented by the church and stuff.
What are they called? Okay, all right, I see.
You can do it yourself, bro. It's like, cause I told you the Jews wrote the Bible. It's their culture, the Middle Eastern people. That got nothing to do with black people or Spanish people or white. Oh, yeah, like their culture, their God. Yahweh. You know what's funny about Yahweh? If you look at the history of Yahweh, we all heard, we all heard of Yahweh, right? Yahweh, usually do the research based on archaeology. Yahweh is a storm god / a warrior god. That's who Yahweh really is.
It was religion and shit to the side because we don't really talk about that here.
Yeah, no.
Marriage, as far as marriage goes, you don't you believe in it so long as you can make it to what you want it to be.
But, yeah, I said, oh man, do your own thing, bro.
Okay. Do you think that any woman is willing to marry you under those terms?
If they don't do it, then go to the hey, bye. Cool,
It's kind of like asking a woman to sign a prenup, right?
bro. It's funny, even prenups don't work. Like,
Would you marry a woman and if she agrees to sign a prenup?
it's kind
You're breaking up.
yeah, you get me now? You get me, right?
Would you marry a woman if she agreed to sign a prenuptial agreement?
What about now? You get me? You get me?
I hear you.
Yeah.
Would you marry a woman if she agreed to sign a prenup?
I mean, it's kind of the same thing, though. If you look at it, like, even out.
Kind of, yeah, it is. But would you marry her?
Yeah, I will if you do that.
Okay.
But I heard them prenups don't work, man. I heard they don't work.
They just got to be the prenups work. You have to have them written by an attorney, so there's no wiggle room. You got to get them things notarized and have attorney formulated. You have to have attorney drafted up, so there's no loopholes in that bad boy.
She got to agree on it too, though, right? Right? She got to agree.
Yeah, she would have to sign it, agree on it, get it notarized. Yeah, do it.
Because I heard about that basketball player. He got married and she didn't sign it till like the last minute. She didn't want to sign it. She tried to get another priest to agree like something about.
And he left. Are you talking about Steven Jackson?
Yeah,
He left her right there at that altar. He said, "I'm out, deuces, chucking it up." Yeah. Hey man, thanks for calling in, bro. I really appreciate you, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to that guy for calling in, bringing his difference of opinion. Some of his stuff some of the things that he believes in, I don't. Some of the stuff he says, I do agree with. Why does he have that way of thinking, though? Kevin Samuel said something that was absolutely true. He said that women have access to sex. Men have access to marriage. That's absolutely true. Put down in the comment section what you guys think. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I'm Jody Joe, and I'm out.